Welcome to the Bushido gang. What's up, guys? It's Attack on Samurai, and welcome to week 3 of Smogtours. So for Smogtours for this week, we are going to be playing Black and White. So the Black and White meta, I never played in it really. I never played in it. Did play the game still, of course, but I never actually played it competitively. So I don't know much about the meta besides from what I've heard from other people, which is the meta being very weather heavy with sand and rain being very common. Other stuff like drag mag, basically a dragon type pair with a steel type, or pair with magnezone, I mean. But yeah, outside of that, nothing else really is different from the meta, compared to other metas, besides, just making sure that you have your hazards up and such. So yeah, so this is my round 1 game against this person, against the HPLMS. So we're gonna get through this game, and yeah, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content. I will tell you guys that this game is very long, but I'm going to try my best and cut through stuff. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. So turn 1, I lead with T-Tar as he leads with Politoed. I actually led T-Tar because I was just you know what, he's probably gonna lead Politoed because on any kind of weather team, on any kind of weather, you usually lead with your rain setter. With rain, you usually lead with the setter first. That way you make sure that rain gets up, and then it helps the rest of the team. With sand, you usually want to try and do that afterwards, so you can take advantage of their ability and then get your sand up. So yeah, I'm gonna bring T-Tar in because I knew he was gonna start off with the Politoed. He switches out, goes into Jirachi. Honestly, I feel that was a misplay on my part, switching out. But then again, my T-Tar didn't have anything for really any of his switch-ins. To be honest, I could have went Crunch on this Mon or even Superpower, but I really didn't want to risk the Ferrothorn, so I just decided to switch in Gelatin since it would cover both Ferrothorn as well as Jirachi to some extent. Mostly Jirachi though. So anyway, Jirachi does come in as I switch out into T-Tar, bringing in the Gelatin. So turn 2, he goes Thunder and paralyzes me on the second turn. I do land the Will-O-Wisp on Jirachi, which is very beneficial for the game, and it's actually going to matter quite a bit. But yeah, getting paralyzed here for turn 2 actually hurt me a ton, and you're gonna see why later on in the game. So anyways, we're gonna just keep moving on. He's gonna get rocks up. I'm actually gonna move. Actually, no, I don't want to make this slow. I want to make this fast. So basically, yeah, he gets rocks up. Goes Thunder again. He's trying to get the para so that he can knock me out, but I don't get paralyzed. I recover up. Taking more sand damage. He's taking burn damage as well, doing 12%. I'm gonna switch out, going to Chomp as he goes Thunder. I actually predict his Thunder, and pretty much right here, I get a free kill on whatever because I'm actually Bandit Chomp. So he goes Politoed. I go for the Earthquake, and that's a dead Politoed, which is tough. So no rain for him, which is great. Brings in Glasscore as I bring in Lando, since it would counter that. He goes Sub, which sucks a lot. Gets the Toxic Orb too. I go HP Ice, trying to break his thing. He's actually Sub-Toxic on this set. So let me talk about Sub-Toxic Glasscore. Sub-Toxic Glasscore is very annoying, because with my team, the only Mon that can really deal with it effectively is pretty much Zam and also Jelly, because with this, dang, I'm losing my train of thought. But basically, Jelly is decent enough to deal with Glasscore just because I'm paralyzed and I don't have to worry about getting toxic. With Zam, since I'm Magic Art, I don't have to worry about that either. The only thing I would have to worry about is an attack from Glasscore. But yeah, I go HP Ice, I break his sub, but he toxics me, which sucks. I'm pretty much forced to switch out and go hard Zam, as he actually brings in Keldeo as I bring Zam in. So he actually switches out, goes back into Jirachi as I bring the Gelatin in. switch back out, bring T-Tar in, as he goes U-turn on the switch in, and now Keldeo's back out, so I have to go back into Jellison as he goes for the secret sword. So right here, I can just get a free recover off, which I do believe I get, or I get paralyzed here. I did get paralyzed here, so that is very unfortunate. But right here, like as he's like switching out and such, I'm like thinking, okay, I really need hazards up because this is starting to get really annoying. So the Glasgow comes in as I get the recover off for the first time after getting paralyzed like a billion times so far. But he subs right here as I go for the taunt. I actually taunted because I wanted to make sure that he couldn't recover, they couldn't protect and get his stuff up. So I want to take advantage of this and actually go for the skull. He goes Earthquake turn for this turn and gets a crit, and I get paralyzed, which sucked a lot because basically if you got another crit right there, it would have been bad for me. So I have to bring Chomp in. Goes Earthquake on my Chomp switch in, and I actually didn't check my set on Garchomp, but I didn't realize that I was adamant. So when I saw Glasgow outspeed, I was just like, what? Why is this mon outspeeding me? So yeah, being adamant is pretty bad for me because this mon is here. So if Chomp wasn't adamant, then I could actually like kind of break through the glass score. But as you're gonna see, I do get the dual chop off, and I do break his sub, but he's just gonna sub again anyways to switch out, go Lando, or just sub if I stayed in and just went dual chop, then it would have like broken it again. But yeah, I bring Lando out, go HP Ice as he just protects to get more toxic health back from Poison Heal. I go HP Ice, I break his sub, but he just subs again, and yeah, it's just pretty much rinse and repeat for a little bit. So then I try and like skip turns as much as I can. So basically I bring Ferrothorn in as he goes Earthquake. Again, he's just being annoying with that. I get spikes up, go T-Tar now. And this is the play that really matters a lot here. So I actually want to pause for a sec. So Keldeo comes out. I believe I switched out and I bring in, no. Okay, I actually got rocks up. So rocks are really going to be important now because, again, pretty much helps with the Keldeo, helps with everything else, taking chip and such. So I really wanted to try and prioritize on that. So that's why I wanted T-Tar to come in and get rocks up on the switch in. So yeah, I'm pretty much forced to switch out and sack Chomp right here. So I sack Chomp to whatever he does. He reveals the HP grass, I believe. So I bring Zam in, and Zam is pretty much free to just get a kill right now. Cause look at his team and look at Zam. Tell me, what mon does not take a hit from Zam? Like, what mon does not appreciate a hit from Zam? Like, that's all of them. All of them don't take a hit from this mon. Even Jirachi, being specially defensive on his team, doesn't take a hit from Zam at all. So on the switch into Jirachi, I went for the Focus Blast, and I actually landed. And Jirachi's pretty much gonna die to Shadow Ball or Focus Blast. So I actually knocked him out with the Shadow Ball just to make sure I don't miss. Brings Ferrothorn in, and pretty much right here I switch out, bring in my own Ferrothorn as he goes Shadow Ball, just staying in. I actually feel like right here he was trying to sack Ferrothorn more than anything on this play. But then again, like, I'm not too sure what his play was there, going Gyro Ball on Zam. But anyways, I go into T-Tar as I actually think as he actually goes for the spike, because I knew he went Gyro Ball again. So he brings Tentacruel in. I actually go for the Fire Blast. This play right here, I was actually thinking about going Crunch instead of going Fire Blast because I was just like, he's probably going to try and scout for the superpower because he has two other switch-ins for it. So I could have went Crunch though. Crunch actually would have helped me a ton here because, again, it would have hit everything for a decent amount. Probably would have knocked out the Tentacruel or brought it like really low after hazards and such. But actually, no, I probably would have knocked it out at this range. But yeah, going Fire Blast there definitely hurt me more than it helped me because I don't even get enough chip damage and he just heals up. So he goes Ferrothorn as I go for Crunch on the switch in, and yeah, gonna chip it a little bit, but he's just gonna like recover up from that anyway. So I actually go superpower on this turn, and he predicts it very well and goes for the goes classical on the switch in. So I pretty much have to sack T-Tar here, which definitely sucked. So he pretty much like played with my whole soul right there, and yeah, so losing T-Tar was a pretty big deal. So yeah, he is gonna Earthquake though, as I'm pretty much gonna save T-Tar for death fodder. So does protect again just to like make sure he gets more health back and such, and also just to try and like rack up toxic damage on Lando. So I'm gonna U-turn again and try and break his sub, and now I have to go into Zam as he goes for the sub. And this play right here was a play that definitely changed the flow of the game. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna go for the Encore on his protect. Now I know that was a bad play going protect on Encore, because I mean like one, he protects on it and just sees what I do first. I should have actually been more aggressive and went for the Psychic first, because again, like I said, Psychic just covers everything, and everything is like really low to a point where Zam can pretty much win at this point. So again, going for the Encore was a little too aggressive on my part, so I shouldn't have made that play. So yeah, it definitely did cost me. I do Encore him though, but he's pretty much just gonna keep protecting, and like I really don't gain much out of this, except his glass score is just gonna be pretty much back at full. So yeah, I definitely messed up here. As he protects again, I do break his sub this time, and I go for the Psychic, and now he's pretty much gonna switch out. So he switches out, goes Ferrothorn, as I believe I predicted the switch. Actually no, I went Encore instead. So I go Focus Blast, I miss one, he goes Jar Ball, takes me down to my Sash, and I miss a second one, and he kills me. So my win con's pretty much gone, which means that this game is going to go downhill from here, because literally missing that Focus Blast, missing both those Focus Blasts, pretty much confirms that this game is an L, because like had I land those, I definitely could have just won with Zam right there. I legit could have just won with Zam right there at this point, but the game just doesn't want to reward me with my plays, I guess. So yeah, now it's pretty much gonna be a struggle match between my Ferrothorn and his Ferrothorn. So I sack T-Tar thinking I could live all those hazards when I know I can't. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna like skip all these turns, because look, these turns do not matter. Basically, it's just gonna be a struggle match between Ferrothorn and between his Ferrothorn and my Ferrothorn. So I'm just gonna skip all these turns until I get to the point that actually matters. So here we go. This is the point that actually matters. Basically, it's Jelly versus the world at this point, because basically we had like a whole struggle match. I had a struggle match between his Ferrothorn and my Ferrothorn, just trying to like whittle him down to a point where I'll just like need to a point where he can't really do much. And with my Jellicent here plus my Ferrothorn, I was thinking, okay, there's still a chance for me to win, because Jellicent can still do something to the glass score. It can still like, because all that glass score can do is just sub and protect, and Jellicent's like pretty like can't get toxic anyway because it's paralyzed, and Tentacruel's pretty much gonna die at this point, because one, he can't spin on my Jellicent, and two, I have 3 layers of spikes up, and I also have rocks up, so Tentacruel's just gonna drop at this point. So yeah, he spins right here, he can't do it. Trying to predict my Ferrothorn to come back out, but yeah, he's pretty much just gonna sack this Tentacruel at this point, or he's forced to sack it now that he brings the glass score in. So I'm gonna recover up, and basically it's Jellicent versus the glass score, and that's really what I'm trying to get at this point. He subs right here as I actually go for the recover. I do get it this time, which is fantastic. But again, like you're gonna see what happens here. He's gonna protect. Gonna protect right here as I skulled on him. He actually doesn't have too many protects left or earthquakes left. At this point in the game, he has like 3 earthquakes left. He has like 3 earthquakes left and such. So he really can't do much to me, and he's pretty much like just at the point where he's kind of forced to just sub and just toxic. So he is gonna heal up. He doesn't go for the earthquake here. He has like about, okay, at this point I think he would have about like 5 or so more earthquakes left. So this is the play that really matters. So I had to hope that I didn't get paralyzed here, because if I don't get paralyzed here, I can at least get some damage on Glasscore and try to pressure him as best as I can. So I was really hoping I didn't get paralyzed, but the game says no, you're getting paralyzed. So I lose Jellicent right here. Now I was like, please let me recover. Okay, I do recover right here. I think it's the turn after this that I actually don't get lucky right here. So he subs. I recover, thankfully not getting paralyzed. Wait, crap. I didn't mean to pause it that turn. my fault. But the earthquakes right here, doing about 24, so that's not that bad. I do get paralyzed, which sucks, so I can't actually break his sub at this point. So I couldn't break his sub on that turn. He earthquakes me again. No crit this time. There is another para though, so he's had 3 paras at this point, and he earthquakes again, doing 24, and guess what? Okay, not yet, not yet. But it definitely happens soon at this point. So goes Ferrothorn. I was actually trying to get like a burn or something on the Ferrothorn, so I was really hoping I got it, but the game doesn't reward me with a burn. So yeah, I'm pretty much forced to switch out and go into my own Ferrothorn and like just get more chip on it and such. Again, like there's nothing both our Ferrothorns can do at this point, so I'm just trying to like make him take more damage and such. So yeah, I believe on this play, yeah, he goes Glasscore on this play, as I actually went for the Leech Seed. So I Leech Seed right here. I barely have enough Leech Seeds left after having the struggle match with his Ferrothorn and my Ferrothorn. He switches out, goes Tentacruel to sack it. As I believe he was maybe, I don't know why, well, again, he sacked the Tentacruel because he couldn't do anything else with it, and he knows I have the Jellicent left. So I bring Jelly back in, and he goes sub, and this is really important because I'm just like, okay, I need to heal. If I heal, then I can at least pressure the Glasscore a little bit more, and then I still have a chance to beat his Ferrothorn. That's what I was really thinking at this point, because like I was really thinking that this is still possible. This is still possible for me to beat his. It's still possible for me to beat his Glasscore. So he I believe he earthquakes under sub. So right here I'm just like, please don't get paralyzed. I get paralyzed, and that's pretty much game. That's pretty much game. There's nothing else I can do at this point because I just die. So I pretty much just forfeit after Jellicent dies. So yeah, that really sucked. Legit, the game sucked for me. And again, there's nothing else I can do with the Ferrothorn. I just like pretty much give up at this point. So yeah, he just protects. And yeah, there's really nothing I can do. I barely have any Gyro Balls left, so I just pretty much forfeit the game right here, I think. Pretty sure I forfeit at this point. Okay, no, I don't. I think I forfeit like the next turn though, because there's really not much I can do. Actually, no, I think I thought that Ferrothorn could still do something against the Glasscore at this point, but because he was under the sub, I slowly started to realize that okay, he's under the sub. He had like 14 or so left, so there's nothing else I can do against that Glasscore. So yeah, that's pretty much game. And yeah, so I at least like saved the game for you guys and like skipped through a lot of stuff. But yeah, losing this game really sucked. I really had to get this game out because I was just so mad at losing this game because literally the game got taken from me so many times. Like with Zam missing both those focus blasts, and then with Jellicent getting paralyzed 3 times in a row, and then freaking getting critted like almost the whole game. Like I barely had any luck on my side. Like literally the only luck I had was actually landing focus blast on the Jirachi and actually knocking it out with Shadow Ball. But yeah, I also feel like I played Garchomp a little bad here because like I really feel like I played Garchomp kind of bad too, because it was banded, but I just didn't want to play too aggressive, especially like with his Keldeo being like Choice Scarf or whatever. And also with Glasscore too, with it being able to levitate and such, it just wasn't that great, and I just couldn't really utilize Garchomp the best way I could have. Because if I did, then the game would have been a little bit easier for me, and then Zam actually could have won this game. So yeah, that is pretty much the game. And yeah, I'll see you guys for tomorrow for day 2 of Smogtours. So yeah, peace out, y'all. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Go to my Discord, Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content. Peace out.